Lowveld of South Africa this afternoon, and what a wonderful way to start with our regular dominant rhino bull. I'm going to have to move back because he's on a mission and he's coming straight towards us. And as you can see, it is incredibly bright and green. We've had a huge amount of rain and it started raining again. Hopefully the rain stays away long enough for us to enjoy our drive. But for those who don't know who I am, I'm sure most of you do, it's me, Brent, from Painted Dog TV. And I'm trying to remember which rhino this is. I think it could be Ubuntu. Who have we got? Hello, Elsa. Hello, Mary. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Connie. What a lovely way to start the afternoon drive. Let me see if I can find a spot where we can pull over. I'm just listening to that radio. Ooh. That's fine. Here's a good spot. Let's see if he comes right next to us. He should do. You know, a lot of our rhinos are really nice and relaxed. And then on camera this evening, making her debut on the live safari is Jen. And if you see a big person sitting next to Jen, it's an old friend of mine who's out visiting from Utah. Hello, big boy. He's decided he doesn't want to get too close to us. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, the floods were quite crazy. Sorry, stations, can you just go with the exact location of that Shikankanka? Copy, thanks. There's another rhino bull, Siskant South, Beerstip, approaching Hoofpad. Where's he gone? Okay, guys, what do we want to look for? Let me know. No one's seen the elephants in quite a while. I've got a feeling they're in this area, or we head east for cheetah. You guys choose. Let me know. Do you want to go look for elephants or cheetah? But while you decide, I spotted something fascinating. And we'll see, where is it now? While I was reversing away from our rhinoceros friend. There were a couple of them. I just need to see if I can spot them again. One that's going to be easy for Jen to get on camera without me torturing her. Let's see, that one's going to be hard to get on camera. Might be one a bit higher in this area, looking at the grass. No, we're going to go torture Jen. I don't see any higher up in the grass. So there is a bug called a spittle bug. Now, what makes them quite fascinating is they suck sap. There's different species. Some only do grass, some only do trees, and they literally suck sap at a rate of knots and then excrete it as urine, but their urine's almost 100% pure water. But what they do, and they can form, is basically these balls of spittle on whatever plant they are busy with. I'm going to jump out and I'll show you where it is, Jen, because it's going to be quite tough to see if you don't know what you're looking at. And what they're doing there is actually creating a little safe spot to lay their eggs in. So I don't know if you can see it there. So inside this there's a whole bunch of spittlebug eggs. There's another one at the base. Now you have different species that will literally only be to one type of grass or one type of tree. And a lot of our trees, like the weeping wattle, when they do weep, it's actually a species of spittlebug that's feeding on the sap and urinating at a rate of knots. They're also called frog hopper bugs. They can jump incredibly far. So they're one of the animals that can actually jump the furthest for their body size. And a really big spittlebug is about that big. So I'll have a look now, see if you guys have decided if we want to look for elephants or we want to go look for a cheetah. Let's have a look. What is the vote? Wow. Jennifer says Ellie's all day, every day. Mary says, hi, Brent and Jen, and an anonymous Utah friend. Well, he doesn't have to be anonymous. His name's Wade. Well, he's South African Utah. Okay, so Jen says Ellie's all day. And if we don't hear anything else, we're going for elephants. It'd also be quite cool because we can, going that way, we can have a look at some of the rivers. We had a really great day yesterday. We went to a spot called Rietspruit, where there's an old man-made dam that's sort of formed a waterfall, but in between there's almost like a perfect hot tub. So we took a gas canister and a hot plate and some boerewors, which is obviously, for those you know, it's like a South African sausage, and we went and had like hot dogs in the river yesterday. It was wonderful. Now, we did get a little bit sunburnt, you might be able to see, but it was good fun. Radio. Leaving Runnable, still mobile south on Beerstip towards Hoofpad, unattended. We might come across the lions. The lions are quite split up at the moment. So there's always a possibility there could be some of the lionesses in the area where we're going looking for the elephants. We've got some, and you'll see the roads have taken quite a bit of damage, and there are still certain areas we can't drive at all. Or are we feeling brave this afternoon? So this is going to be my last little drive for a while. I head back to your very cold, most of you's very cold part of the world on Wednesday. I'm heading back across to the States. And it's going to be freezing. Hold on, there's a big bump coming. Oh, this is from the rain. There we go, big holes everywhere. So I think the elephants are to the west. They've been on Leadwood a bit. I haven't seen any sign of them crossing to the eastern side of the reserve. You'll see we'll be doing quite a lot of jig-jagging on this very bumpy road. Oh, I drove 1 meter too far and it flew. European bee eaters. I'll see if I can get some more. They're really pretty. Still haven't seen a European roller this year, which is unusual. Yes, Jen saw in Kruger. Jen and Virm actually just spent a couple of nights in Kruger, where the roads have also been really hit hard. Let's see, I'll do that here. So Mary's just asking, Jen, could you occasionally show everyone the surroundings? Not just me. So you can see how green and wet it is. Does that camera have Indies? I can't remember. Yeah. You might want to go down in Indy. I think we're very yellow. There we go. That looks good. So we'll go show you some of the river crossings. It's been very, very wet. The grass is very high, so we'll have very good grazing this year. Which makes me excited because it means we can make big fires come burning season. Lots of stuff to burn. Very good for the bush. If New York hits 30 Fahrenheit next week, it'll be warm, which is still less than 0. There you go. You can see the mountains in the distance there. Pretty sure we'll find some more rhinos shortly.
There's supposed to be a lot more bad weather going to New York too. So.
I know, lots of bad weather coming to New York. Yeah, there we go. You can see the Drakensberg. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's go have a look at Lumundor and River Crossing. Just on the other side of that is where we got very, very stuck during the floods when we tried to go to town. Vim, I know you can hear me there. Do you think that road's dry enough to drive? Jen, what do you think? Or have you still got PTSD from when we got 3 vehicles stuck at once?
I don't know. We ruined that road.
I know. We got to go back and fix it.
I think it's probably dry, but I think
this is a good one. Male lion sitting with on Kaya Street Canyon fence line, also Kaya Southern fence line.
Vim's just spoken to me. He's like, I'm not coming to fetch you if you get stuck.
Copy.
Okay.
So last I see, did you get, I just heard the southern person of Kaya. Where is
Now the answer, where are the male lions? One male lion is on Kaya by the sounds of it.
Southern person of Kaya, I mean, where that male lion heading?
You can hear all the splashing. The roads are all still very wet. Okay, let's go have a look at the river crossing. I've only driven through this one once since the floods. It's an old hunting blind.
Jackal Road Junction. He's actually on Jackal Road Junction at the moment, but we're heading west.
Okay, let's have a look. Doesn't look like anyone else has driven through here. It looks like it might be a little bit sticky. But it is nice to have all the rivers flowing.
See what the Jimmy's got.
Let's go have a look. Looks like the giraffe made a bit of a mess there as well. Just a little bit muddy on this side, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Isn't that pretty?
Some of those before.
Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. Let's go see. I think the road's dry enough now. Are you feeling brave, Jen?
Yeah.
We'll go have a look at what we did to the road. And you know what the nice thing is, Jen? I leave, you guys get to go back and fix it, even though I made most of the holes. Okay, both male lions are there. And Kaya, so it sounds like they're heading west. I'll keep a listen out, see if they do come into our area. Yeah, this is big holes on these roads from the rain. So not only did we get stuck, but this road also claimed the Badger's springs. Having to drive fast through the mud, broke springs on it. So you can see.
The lanes you guys go through.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about the love.
Okay. Beware the shiny mud. Jennifer. Any mud. That's what Mary said. No. She's talking about the mud while we're driving. Don't get stuck. Jennifer.
Well, no, I was showing the.
I'm trying to speak. Sorry. I'm reading comments from the viewers. Jennifer Harding, not Jen on the back of the car. Sorry, Jen. There's a bit of confusion there, guys. Did Victoria have her baby? Well, that's for them to share when or if they have. Yes. That is not for us. We cannot confirm nor deny. Okay. So one of the reasons I actually do want to come have a look at how bad the road is that we need to fix. I also think there's a good chance the elephants might be in this area. So that is why we are going here. But I'm going to stay in low range. Just in case. Oh. Okay, so this road is the bad road. This is the road that we all got stuck on. It looks like someone's driven it recently.
Stand by to me. After we get the crop, affirmative, yes, I believe there's a big boy expecting the last couple of days. Okay, copy. No more washing hands. Yeah, no more, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that again, no? The pipeline will be a dump. The big dam was checked for the score of
So the owners of Blowbank were at Sekwe Dam a few days ago fishing, and they had their dog with them, and this is no, we didn't get stuck too badly here. This is it. This is the last spot where we had to pull the land shark out of. It's dried quite nicely. There's my jacking rocks. Meh, didn't even sink a little bit. Yeah, I think it's dried out. But we'll stay in low range just in case. And their dog nearly got taken by a big, like 3-meter crocodile while they were fishing. So, and that crocodile's just appeared out of somewhere. So, which means there's a simple rule. Oopsie! Watch out. That is a garden orb, not a golden orb. But she's moving. How's that? Is that better angle, Jen? There's a big spider. She's, I don't think I'm going to find her again. Okay, I'll keep a lookout for another one. No, big girl. Garden, not golden. It's different. It's got a different shaped body. Is it going to sit for you? Blue pansy, you see it? Butterfly, a blue pansy. He's hiding his body now. I like to torture cameraman. Butterflies, bugs, there goes.
Yeah, go ahead, Jake.
This looks like elephant walking through here or rhino? Rhino. Yeah, rhinos walk through here.
Okay, copy. Jake, Nico, ik ga even kijken bij je end of ik de auto is. Dus dan kan ik zeggen dat je dat weet. Okay, Nico, ja, het lijkt mij, volgens mij zijn we niet wel op de auto. Ik zal het even nou naar je.
There's another bad spot here. No, not too bad, no.
Take note of that I'll respond in the next 7 minutes.
Now we're getting into the zone where we had 3 cars stuck at once. A bit further down. Okay. So we're just looking for elephants at the moment. And here is sign. They have definitely been here. And it looks like it's today. Okay. So we're in the right zone. I said I had a feeling the elephants were in this area. Looks like just one bull there though, so I'm not sure where the herd is. They move around. Oh boy, here we go. This is another spot. Yeah, there you go. That's a golden orb that time. When you get this many spiders on the road, you definitely know that no one else has driven here for some time. I think the last time was when we came to fetch the land shark. There you go, female golden orb spider. And it's always nice to just sit and listen for a second while we look at the spider. Because obviously quite often the best way to find elephants and things is from them, the noise of them feeding, breaking branches, breaking trees. And sometimes even when they're just walking through stony ground, you can actually hear them kicking the odd stone. Oops, sorry guys. And all I can hear is the yeah, won't catch that on the camera, unfortunately. Okay. Jennifer would like to know, have you seen any animal reactions directly linked to the flood, shift in territories, new feeding grounds, etc.? Not at all. Everyone likes to worry about the animals, but they're fine. And there's not really too much of a shift. The elephants are enjoying it being so green and lush and are moving around everywhere. The rhino territories are pretty much the same as they always are. So nothing too major in terms of territory shifts. Well, there's not far around this corner, I think, where we had 3 cars stuck. Ooh, this still looks a little bit wet. Yeah, this is still a little bit wet. Hold on. I think this is where we pulled out the... Yeah, this is where we pulled out the land shark. Let me get over that. This is soft. Anything there. And some elephant tracks on top of the wet stuff. So now we are in new territory where no one has driven. Just lots of cars got stuck. And it feels okay. And it's always much easier in the little cars because they're much lighter and we just jack them up quickly and push them out. It's the bigger Land Cruisers and Land Rovers that have more of a problem. Oh, here's the bad one where the land shark got really stuck. This is where we got really, really stuck. Hold on. Still a little bit softy. Not too bad. And then the Land Rover got stuck over there. And then we had another Land Cruiser stuck around the next corner. I even put that stick in the road to warn them, don't drive into there, it's super soft. Itchy foot. This is where the real mess was. And it looks like the elephants have made a mess on top of our mess. Ooh,
Take a left to go up on the left there.
it's also quite soft. Yeah, but I think that is going to be the best option. But I mean, you can look here. So you can't even actually see where we got stuck because the elephants have been playing in the mud here.
Following.
Literally, where we got stuck is now just an elephant mess. Just go around. Yeah. Oh, we were very, very stuck here. And then we made it, we got out and we made it about 100 meters and we got stuck again. I think we are going to have to. To be okay, hold on. It's just going to be bumpy. Everywhere we got stuck, the elephants have gone and had a party. Because we made a nice little mud hole for them to play in. So there's another place we got stuck that the elephants have made a big party in. This is where we tried to turn around. We tried to turn the car around. Yeah, I think it's quite dry. It's just going to be very uncomfortably bumpy for those on the back. And then we got out and we made it not very far when we had to turn and we just sunk again on this corner right here. Someone has been here since us. We got stuck here again. That was a very long day. I think we got stuck at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We got home at midnight. It was a very long and sticky day. Yeah, so hold on, we're going to cross the, it's just a very rocky section now. We're going to go see if the Antioch Sloot, the little stream, is still flowing. This is the stream that provides us with a lot of the fish, because there's a big dam upstream. So when the dam overflows, all the fish come down into the river, which makes my mother very happy. So she can go fishing in front of her house, and she catches all the little fish and takes them to Leadwood Dam. This has dropped a lot. No, it is still just flowing. Just flowing. This was much, much deeper a few 10, 12 days ago. Yeah, let's go have a look. We're going to go to an area where no one has been, I'm sure. And it's actually still closed to everyone else, but we're just checking roads for my dad.
91 station on Lowveld, and number contains sign of Lowveld between
let's go have a look. There's that fish hut. So there's this pool that holds water deep into the summer. Deep into the winter, sorry. I don't know if these are going to be crossable. Oh dear. It's just a vine. Didn't Ariel fall off? Yeah. Just pop it back up. It's magnetic. Okay. Such a pretty part of the reserve. Oh, is that leopard tracks there? This is, yeah, leopard tracks. Not unfresh. Oh, I hear thunder as well. That's not great. We have to go from here. She went off this way. Female leopard tracks in the river. Wonder who it is. It's probably Kudu Krip. Haven't seen her in a while. go this way first. We're definitely not going to be able to get through here, but I just want to go see, because the river's flowing, and this road normally goes into the dry riverbed, so we can drive in it when it's dry. We'll just go have a look, see how and if it's changed a lot. So not a bad idea to just check along here for that little female leopard. She's still not the most relaxed, unfortunately. So for you guys on the back, if you do see her, don't point at her, because she'll run. And don't get too excited, just say it leopard calmly to me if you spot her and before me. Watch the thorns there, Jen.
Ja, hier by die inloop, van die Rietspruit. So copy, thank you.
Our rhino's making the road a bit of a mess when it was wet. Elephants have been here, but it's not fresh. So normally we would drop into the river here and drive down the riverbed towards SAST. As I said, I don't think it's going to be, I know it's not possible. I mean, I lost a shoe in the river yesterday. There's like sinking sand in certain points. The elephants have been enjoying this area. Let's see if that. Sometimes this area we have to come back with manual labor to rectify what the river's done. But it's going to be very pretty, even though we can't really go into the riverbed anymore right now because of the water. It's just going to be a bit sticky. But it's the junction of the Sandsloot. There's the other road goes there. And the Antioch Sloot. Higher up you can't, and you go into the river again. Also be very bouncy. So I'm going to have a quick look for the leopard tracks, because often she'll walk down on the edge of the stream. I won't lie, I was sort of hoping she's going to be lying on the sandbank here somewhere. So even a bit of water like this now, I'd be wary that there might be a crocodile in it. If you can't see the bottom, don't get in. Mary says my audio is kind of low.
Crossing between the two rivers, just gazing on the road.
Ooh, there's more thunder. Hopefully that storm stays away. Now we do the 400-point turn. I think let's go down onto the sand a bit. So pretty. It's crazy. We normally drive down the middle here. You can see all the rocks have been exposed. Normally it was just sand. But a lot of these areas we wouldn't have been able to drive a couple of days ago. Watch out, thorns there. But as I said, I still got a feeling those elephants are down towards Pofada Dam and that area there. We've checked. I mean, there's a slim chance they could be further west, but I don't think so. So we'll just slowly keep working our way north on the western side of the deep sloot. Okay, you see the butterfly on the chloris grass. So on this very white fluffy grass, the one to the right, there's an acrea butterfly. Okay, so yeah, you got it. So there we go. So one of the acreas, I can't see exactly which one. Until it opens its wings. It looks like it could be a common acrea. Now, of course, oh no, VM, I don't know what happened to my, oh, it's VM playing stuff. So that acrea, of course, they are highly noxious, so birds don't eat them. And they get all their poison from a little plant called a Waltharia plant. So the caterpillars will eat that plant, and that's what causes them to be noxious. VMP, I know you are doing stuff there, but could you make my screen big again, please? Okay. Nice to see a butterfly. Thank you, VM. Okay, so we're gonna do another couple of river crossings. Whoopa! Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. A lot of the roads are just very uncomfortable. So when the ground's soft, if a big animal, like even a giraffe, a rhino, walks down the road, it causes great bumps. Okay. Now we even had to divert the whole river at Fig Tree Crossing on Leadwood to save one of the houses. The river was undercutting the bank at the house. So we diverted the whole river. Oh, where's that other road go? You can see the grass is taken over. You can barely see where the roads are. It looked like that leopard went this way. As I said, it looks like last night, so not fresh, but you never know. If she's got a carcass in the area.
There's 2 leopard stations on Lowveld.
Let's see how bad this crossing is. This looks fine. So this gets very deep, this little section here, and we'll often have water still deep into June or July. It's actually a natural seep in the ground as well here. The deep. There you go, so pretty. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. Oh, a whole field of spittlebugs here. All on the panicum grass, so on a different grass species from last time. You can see them there. So many panicum, or so many spittlebug nests. Mary says, good job, Jen, passing the butterfly tests. That was a slow flying butterfly. Mary, I'm going to have to go find some fast flying butterflies.
I'm locked in now.
Oh, you're locked in? Okay. Well, let's carry on. You can see why it's so difficult to see something like a leopard at this time of the year. We could have driven past her. If she doesn't want to be seen, no chance whatsoever. You can barely even see the road. And all I'm doing is eating a lot of grass seeds right now. Well, hopefully, was it a week ago, I got a blister beetle in my eye, and let's just hope I don't get another one of those, because that was thoroughly unpleasant. Oh. Ah, grass seeds. Also driving down roads where no one else has driven. They haven't knocked the grass seeds off for you. Yeah. We're going where no one has gone yet. Well, a lot of these roads are still closed to public. Dad hasn't opened them yet, but we're having dinner with my parents tonight, so I'll let them know that these roads are good to go. They can be opened up again. Oh, that was close. I nearly got an orb spider to the face. Shame. Sorry, big girl. No, I don't want you in my car. Thank you. Come. I'm very sorry. Oh, no, she wants to bail. Let's get her out of here. Oh, there we go. The web's off me. Sticky, sticky. Not a big spider fan there, right? Eh? Not a fan. So I'll make sure I throw the next one back over my shoulder.
When you hear somebody scream like a girl, get the high-pitched one.
Jennifer, are there any plants that are edible to humans? Plenty. This little one, a lot of the little grivias we're driving past at the moment, raisin bushes, their fruit is edible. Marulas, there's some wild sorghums that are also edible. Some succulents that are edible. Okay, now we've got some decisions to make. I still got a feeling the elephants are west of us. Let's go west. Yeah, I mean, there's no sign of them sort of passing across. So there's some older elephant tracks, but my brother told me, my dad managed to keep it very quiet. My brother went out with my dad the other day, and Dad got stuck, but he didn't tell anyone. No, he doesn't like admitting when he got stuck. So,
Especially if he has to call you for help.
correct. He didn't. He made Dylan do a lot of hard work to get it out. You can see another road that hasn't had a lot of traffic. Watch the thorns on your side there, Jen. If the elephants are south of us, yeah, that's areas, the soils there are definitely still too wet. So I'm hoping they're north of us, yeah. Towards Pofada Dam, that area somewhere.
Well, they'll probably get tired of the wait eventually. Yeah?
So I'm hoping.
Rhino didn't seem to be
No.
that bothered. They were very happy to be with us.
The rhinos don't care. Neither do the ellies really, but I'm hoping they're in this area. Nice open area. We're going to go into now. This is still looking a little sticky, maybe. Well, we'll find out shortly. sandy soils. Sandy duplex soils. So there's a layer of clay under these soils. So they look nice and dry and whatnot, but you can sink very quickly into them. Exotics from South America. They're called red star zennas. Lots of them at the moment. They were brought across as a garden plant, but then Mary, that is 100% correct. The Leo Smith rule. If you get yourself unstuck, you never were stuck. If you have to call for help, then you're stuck.
Yeah, the other way is just delayed, right?
Exactly. You just have a minor delay. You're temporarily not able to move. Oh. So unfortunately, we lost Pofadder Dam. The wall broke during the rains. And there's still some water in it.
How big was the dam?
We're going there now. It was a deep one for hippos and things. Ooh, this is where Dad got stuck. This is where Dad got stuck. Let's just go. Put it into low range, just in case. We're just a lot lighter as well than the... Ooh, this is... Hold on. I need to keep some momentum just in case we break through the crust here. Watch the thorns. This is still very wet. Nice. Keep some speed till I get onto the rocky section. Just in case we hit a soft spot.
I'm approaching from the corridor. Just take through vehicle. 453 vehicle and report case. New speeding driver come across Western Bend.
Camera will take.
That's where the neighbor victims on the side. Okay, stand by now.
Okay. This is looking very wet still. It should be okay. That's the joy of having these little cars. But I would say I would definitely not recommend opening up this road just yet. Now we're on a slightly better soil. Keep hoping around every next corner there's going to be an elephant, but not yet. They can just go anywhere they want at the moment. More rhino tracks. We're going to get into another area that has the potential to be a little bit sticky. All the impalas, lots of babies as well. I think what we're going to do, while Jen lines you up with some impalas, we're going to just take a moment and use our ears See if we can hear the elephants feeding. The baby impala are growing up so quickly. They'll all be quite happy with how lush it is at the moment. There you go. They are look like they're quite comfortable, going to bed down for the night in this area. Chew the cud. Like a good ruminant. I heard an elephant. Where was that? This earpod. That side. So I think I heard an elephant shaking its head behind the impala. We're just going to sit here for a little bit longer and keep quiet and listen. Lots of thunder to the south of us. Okay. I think those elephants are deep in the drainage line. Let's hope they maybe move towards Porfada Dam. But I definitely, where we heard that head shake, we just heard the ears whacking against its body, is going to be impossible for us to get there. Jennifer has a random question. No such thing, Jennifer. All questions are good. Are you ready, Jen? Are you able to go view the Bushman paintings in the Drakensberg? Indeed, we've actually got quite a lot very close to here. And our Bushman paintings in this area are relatively unexplored. So a friend of mine wants to go look for some up in the Blighter Canyon. So they're all the way up in the canyon. But yes, there are lots of places in South Africa, not only in the Drakensberg, where you are able to go view Bushman paintings and rock paintings. Now, ooh, still quite damp here. Doesn't feel like we're sinking yet, but till it is. That's the problem with these roads. So I'm just going to keep the pace up and hope the elephants haven't pushed a tree over the road. Or the elephants haven't decided to have a mud bath or a party in the road, because that could also make things a bit tricky. Okay, through that wet section. Nah, they're going to get spot there. So that was only an elephant bull we heard, I would guess, just from the noise. So what we're hoping is maybe the herd is somewhere else close by. Yeah. We nearly made it to Pofada. So far, so good. Prefer it where there's a bit of rock. Now, there's some, looks like some slightly, oh, the elephants made the road bumpy. They've definitely been hanging around in this area. There seems to be some fresher elephant tracks around here. This looks like it was yesterday. All this nonsense. Oh, elephants making the road very uncomfortable. Oh boy. Looks dry enough. This is a bit older, thankfully. Just got elephant party and rhino enjoying the mud, making big holes in the ground. Okay, we're very close to Pofada Dam now. So normally, if the dam wall hadn't been broken, Pofada Dam would fill up all the way here. We'll go have a look. But with the broken dam, I know there is plans to fix it. Watch your head. So normally this would be water. Ugh, those sinky sands. Yeah. We'll go around. I just wanted to see if we maybe might have the Ellies coming out here, but. And also, everyone who would be coming to rescue us is quite far from her, so rather not tempt fate. There's definitely an elephant up there somewhere. We heard that big head shake. Through the bushes we go. Shame. Poor little Pofada Dam. Water would normally have been about here where we're driving now. We would have been in the water. But you can't really see it. The dam wall broke over there. You can just make it out maybe. Yeah, there. You can see there. There's a big hole in the damn wall. Is that a little crocodile? Here's a crocodile. There's a little crocodile in the middle of the water, swimming. My head's in the way. Okay, let me do that. No, that was a terrapin. If you carry on, come wide, Jen. Okay, go to the left. Stop. Go further right slightly. Center screen. You got it. A little crocodile. That is I don't think I've ever seen a crocodile in Portfadam before. Isn't that cool? Not something we see too often on the drives. Yeah. Yeah, Carol, who's been on many Rietspruit live drives, this is the first time for her seeing a croc on live drive. Very, very cool. Okay, well, that's very cool. And unfortunately, I think the elephants are deep in this block to the south of us where we are not getting into today. Those roads are still a little bit wet.
You think they're going to fix this dam?
They will, yeah. They'll fix as soon as it's dry enough to get heavy machinery in. Okay. Let's move on. Call that in. There's a little crocodile in Portfadam Dam.
What size crocodile is it?
Small, maybe a meter or so.
Okay, copy. Flight to the station with the mail line.
Okay. How are we doing? My friend Roger just tried to call me. I said, but Roger, I'm busy with live drive. He's like, get stuck so I can come rescue you. I'm bored.
You heard the man?
No, thank you. He just wants to tease me. So let's see. Trying to remember how far. Jackal Road is not far.
Especially that the one that took out for this Ngala. You can make your way. We're heading now towards Ente.
Towards oh no. Alright. Okay. I think we failed with the elephants. It sounds like the mail lines are moving into our traverse. We're still quite far away. So I think, why don't we start heading east and maybe we'll get lucky with the male lions. Maybe they'll serenade us before the end of drive.
Last station, please repeat. Standing by, Andre. Okay, copy that. Test. Andre, together.
Trying to listen to the radio here, sorry.
Okay, he's trying to hit those your charges.
Even though no sign of resources.
So I'm trying to get the leg back down just to check here and see if there's any sign here.
No, there were 3 hippos in Hammerkorp Dam on Raptor's View this morning.
Hippos have been there for a while. We're just not sure which hippos they are because we only had 2 to give them, but 2 that were in Midwood Dam must have got somewhere, but I don't know whether they ended up on Raptors as well.
Copy.
Kevin, I have spotted a talent of hippo in the inflow of Hippo Dam on Friday afternoon. I'm not sure if they're still there, but they were settling.
So with the floods, fences go, rivers go. Now we're trying to figure out where all the hippos are.
Probably not ours, but we'll try and get them from them anyhow.
Copy, we'll always like
Rhino,
to-
another rhino. I know, big boy. This is the guy who likes to sleep in my driveway sometimes. He is a big, big boy. And you can see he's been having a really good mud wallow. What have I done? I've done something strange to my YouTube now. Ah, there we go. You see, the rhinos are loving the wallows at the moment. Nice protection from all the biting flies, keeps them cool. We've been incredibly humid for us. And obviously with all the rain, we've had an explosion of insects. You can see how he kicks his foot every now and then, get rid of some of the biting flies. Now, can you believe it? There are horsefly species and that can actually even bite through a rhino's skin. Being a proper lawnmower. Maybe, I'm not sure if there's a spittle bug nests on him. I think it might just be leaves that have got stuck to his body while he's been marching through the bushes. Yeah.
This is the Baileys going mobile from the southern Traverse Station to Kaya. Please let me know if there are any updates.
Isn't that cool? You can see how he's using his lips to pluck the grass.
So active sightings include a group of rhino up this front. There are female lion on the southern fence of Kaya, and that's enough. Copy that. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Every 18 months. Oh, lots of thunder. Oh, you just realized we're here, you silly thing. He's like, oh, I didn't even see you there. Yeah, but he's heard us. I probably didn't realize how close we were. Now he's showing us his best side. Speaking of horseflies, one just got me. When you're around the rhinos, you always tend to get bitten a bit more. Well, mister, we got quite a long way to go if we want to try see those big male lions. So, just sneak past him. Yeah, hi, big boy. It's okay. It's okay, Dozy. You just eat your grass. No, don't go that way and block my road. Let's go around. Rhino Ball, Twin Crossings, Porfido Junction. Okay, we're going to do another river crossing. We're actually going to do 2 river crossings because we're on twin crossings. And for a while, this was my only way to get into town was to cross through here. But I had to come, it was quite a rough crossing. I had to come with a spade and make it easier with worm. Use it because it was not the easiest crossing when the water was higher. Okay, who's ready? It's so magical actually having flowing rivers for a bit. Oh, it looked like, yeah, he walked through the river, the rhino. Lion tracks. Yeah. Yeah, not too fresh there. They came through here a couple of days ago. The 2 girls. Well, I thought I saw something. I thought I saw a lion. As I was going past, I was like, that is a lion. Look at that. Lions lazing at the riverside. That is a first for the Rietspruit. I hope we've got signal down here that holds. We might go on the other road. There's 2 lionesses lying in the deep slit of twin crossings. Let me figure out if we can get into a slightly better spot for you, Jen. Just give me a sec. I know this is not an easy angle to work with. No, it's driven over enough, I think. And I've put rocks in here. We're going swimming, guys. Up the river. Is that better for you, Jane? Yeah. We are parked in the middle of the river looking at lions. How cool is that? So, parked in the middle of a flowing deep slit on the Rietspruit Game Reserve, and definitely a first for even me, is lions lying next to a flowing river on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. Oh, there's a lion roaring as well in the distance. Okay, what I'm going to try to do, Jen, I'm going to try get up onto the bank and get closer to them. I just want to see how big the rocks are on that side. They're not too bad. Hold on, it's going to be a little bit bumpy. Just want to see if there's enough of a lip for us to. Watch, there's a few thorns there. There we go. How is that? Pretty darn special, if I do say so myself. I'm even picking up my camera, which I don't do too often these days. Are you on comms or not, Jen? No. Veb says just remember to zoom out when I'm moving the car. Indeed, Mary, it is crazy having flowing water on the Rietspruit and Lions. I mean, we normally drive down these riverbeds. Look like they're pretty well fed. Jennifer, they're hot. I mean, they would often sleep in these type of areas normally, even if the river wasn't flowing. But they do look like they're very well fed. And yeah. Oh, Jen, what you doing? I know. So you zoom out before you balance. Otherwise, everyone goes on a trip of the grass and the sky and above them is a very big thunderstorm. If you go out wide, you can just show everyone. It's still quite far away, but I think that's where we're hearing our lightning from. A big cumulus cloud rising into the sky. I can't really see it too clearly, but it's there. Sleepy kitties. We're going looking for the boys and we found some of the girls. It seems like I heard you talking about me. Now, this is actually very close to my house, or our house. Ali and my house is just downstream from here, probably just under a mile. Yeah, so we're just down here. Maybe we'll get the lions come visit tonight. You can hear a red-chested cuckoo calling as well. Mary says our signal is starting to struggle a little bit. Sometimes just a little bit of a move can help with that. Let's try to get a bit closer. Hold on. Could be a bit bouncy. There's a big rock I'm going to have to go over. Just so incredible. Very sleepy kitties. They were fat on Friday, so I think they've eaten again since Friday. Yeah, so there's 5 in total, so there's 3 somewhere else. Sleepy kitties. We've never really had an algae issue, Jennifer, so flooding hasn't really changed that. But I think these girls are going to be very lazy. Doesn't look like they're going to move too much from here. But why would they? If they've got full bellies, nice water. And the head's getting heavy. Oh, it's tired cat. Okay. I think we're going to leave the tired cats. Now, it's going to do some maneuvering here. Oh, jumped out of gear. Now, I think we should be able to climb this bank a bit. Hold on. Now, the lions are watching us. So, bye, kitties. Thanks for lying in such a nice open area for us. Because if they had been lying in the grass a meter away, yeah, because you just don't, like your brain doesn't say there shouldn't be lions lying next to the water. Yeah, but they will like it when it's here. Okay. Getting back onto the road is going to be a little more interesting. Oh, what fell out of the car? Oh, did I just see your foot? Maybe I just saw your foot. I thought something fell out. So crazy to think the water was actually, we would have been in the river up this high above it now. The water was this high the one night. Yeah. Okay. Watch out, there's thorns on the right. Should be able to sneak past them. The short wheelbase is a dream. Well, we've got lions now. We've seen the rhinos, elephants. I'm going to throw a little bit of risk and see if we go around Seskant. Those leopard tracks were heading in that general direction. I mean, it is the right time of the day that we do sometimes have good views of my favorite little kudu krip female in that area. And everyone else is beetled off to go look at the male lions. So there's a chance. There's always a chance. Oh, yes. Jennifer, indeed. So one of the lions did die a few years ago from an algal bloom, an algal poison, or poison from the algae. But that generally happens more in the dry season when the algae's in the dams and the wind literally blew all that algae to the one corner. And she just happened to drink out of the very concentrated area and she got poisoned by the algae. But so after rain like this and that, it's very unlikely that you get that type of algal bloom. That's more of a dry season thing. And it looks like the rain will leave us for the rest to drive. However, Wade and I on the way home might be a different story. Sure, that is a big storm. And that's in the south. That's where our rain comes from. So the top of the storm is actually up there, Jen. That's the top of that anvil on the cumulus cloud. It is a big one. Still quite far away. I'd say it's raining probably in the Sabi Sands. It is turned into a gorgeous evening. Temperature is perfect. Oh, Mary, a heat wave in Colorado, 15 or 16 degrees. Is that Fahrenheit or C? I think you said C there. That is cold for us out here, but for Colorado in February, it is February. Yeah, it's the 1st of February. That is deliciously warm. I know I've got a photographer friend who I worked with in Tanzania years ago by the name of Rob Ross, who did the most spectacular book on the Selous. And he lives just outside Aspen in a place called, well, we would call it basalt, like the rock, but in America they call it basalt. Anyway, and he's a big skier, and he was complaining that they had no snow this year. So he said, like, well, if there's no snow, I'm going to Mexico where it's sunny. His mom was skiing when she was like 86 or 87. She was still skiing. One thing that have been a lot of rhinos also hanging around this area at the moment. Oh, giraffe! We haven't seen any giraffe yet today, so Let's go look at the long things. The giraffe here, there might be the zebra and the wildebeest around here as well. Make sure there's no rhino in the wallow. We'll get you a good shot here, Jen. The giraffe and the mountain. How's that sound? There we go.
I've got Rhino Bull heading east along Wimputt.
Whoa! Big lightning. Wasn't that far away, was he? Nah, it won't. You'll be able to get off, sure. We've left those two lionesses in the deep slope at Twin Crossings unattended. I heard monkeys alarming in the distance. Oof, that's a bit ominous. The sky is angry. Another giraffe, yeah. There's another one around the corner next to you to the left, Jen. Yes, monkeys alarming. Okay, hold on. I can hear monkeys alarm calling, so might be leopard. So just hang on.
One stationary slaughter jackal and the southern fence line of Kaya. The other.
So it sounds like down towards Lamunda and Krip. We've got long distance audio of monkeys alarm calling. Sounds like towards Lamunda and Reservoir. Following up. Whoa! That was a big bolt of lightning. As I said, I think we'll make drive, but I don't know if Wade and I are going to make it home dry. Good thing we bought the rain jackets. Okay, so I'm going to go a bit quicker now, so hold on. So when I get down into that area where the monkeys more or less, I think, are alarming, hopefully we'll be able to see them. If we can see them, they'll give us a much better idea of exactly what they're alarming at is. Now, there is the outside chance it could be a crowned eagle, it could be a big snake like a python.
problem. If I do bump into that power line problem.
Okay, so VM's just giving me a warning about lightning as well, getting bad at around camp. Now, of course, with the broadcast equipment, it attracts lightning. So if it does get too close to us, we switch off the broadcast. What was that?
Yeah, so one mail line is mobile along the fence line and will probably
Good.
come out of the corridor.
Okay.
The others still stationary on the fence line junction jackal. Okay, copy, thank you.
Let me just have a quick listen. Oh, did you get that one?
Yeah, I did.
I think we're going to err on the side of caution. We can always watch the lightning from closer to camp. Those monkeys seem to have stopped alarming. Not fun. I was thinking Wade and I are not going to dilly-dally at camp either, because we're also in an open car. Hold on. So this is the area where I would have guessed those monkey alarm calls were coming from, but as I said, not getting struck by lightning is our priority right now. Also, when a storm comes in like this with no wind, then you know it's going to be proper. If there's a lot of wind and stuff, you don't generally get a lot of rain, but if it comes in still and just sort of rolls in, that's when we get the big rain. Yeah, they're not. No. It's giraffe and zebra. I mean, they could be alarming at the other lionesses. I did hear what sounded to be lions roaring in this direction somewhere. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. It's too tempting. We're gonna do it quickly. The moon. I'm gonna get to the top of the crest, and then we're gonna have to run because it is a spectacular moon. Pretty. Yeah. Okay, we got our moonshots. We're gonna run before we get obliterated by the big storm that's incoming. Yes, we don't need any more rain, but that doesn't mean we're not going to get any more. Oh, we've caught a friend. Whoa! We got rid of our stick friend. Yes, we have. Yeah, keep the camera on. That seems to be the hot spot for the big bolts. Go as wide as you can. Ah, there's Dad. Oh, where are you lost or something? Yeah. we'll see you for dinner just now. I'm going to get home and then get my other car and get going before that comes. Yeah. How nice is that? Do you see the lionesses in the next to the river? Okay. Anyway, we'll see you now. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Bye, Dad. So we're going to dinner with my parents tonight. I think we take the open car home and then go to my parents in a closed car. Yeah. It's so far away just now, and now it seems a lot closer. The temperature's dropped. A lot more bugs out. Yeah. This is how I got the blister beetle in my eye on Monday night coming back from camp. Okay. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure. Jed, you can come. Oh, more lightning. You can come on to me for a second. Oh, that was a bigger bump than I was expecting. It's been absolutely amazing having this afternoon with you. And your next drive will probably be with Gareth, who will hopefully be back from having a baby. But from all of us here at Painted Dog TV, it's time for us to love you and leave you. Goodbye. Oh no, you pan off into the sky. Oh, it's okay. No one told you it's okay.
Yeah, you guys really threw me off.
It's how we normally do it anyway. It's better. Yeah. Yeah. So we always do trial by fire.
I think I did a good job.
You did a really good job for your first time. Really. No, you did. So the one thing, a little feedback, because we don't